In this Euclidean geometry or circle geometry grade 12 mathematics question, this is specifically from a grade 12 past papers. No, from a grade 12 past paper, bro. We're working out the value of ED when we have been given OA, which is the radius, and we've also been given AC. So yeah, that is what we are doing. So with what we have, right? I mean, like, there's a radius, there's a diameter, there are parallel lines. You know where this is going. Dr. Cape Town. Now, if you're not familiar with Dr. Cape Town, then I highly recommend the tutorial on this channel that goes through the strategies to approach Euclidean geometry riders. It basically states how if you have diameters, radiuses, cyclic quads, parallel lines, and tangents, those need to remind you of specific theorems, of which, bluntly speaking, here we have a diameter. The moment we have a diameter, we would need to look out for an angle that is subtended by the diameter, which is angle C. Automatically, we know that angle C there is a 90-degree angle. And like, just because C is 90, automatically this is also equal to 90. The reason for that is those are corresponding angles, because you see, as long as you have parallel lines, you have corresponding angles. Now we can go even one step further. If this is 90 degrees and this line is coming from the center of a circle, it means that this is equal to that. Now I feel like we're on a roll here, so I might as well mention one other thing, which is referring to like the midpoint theorem. Now the midpoint theorem basically states that if you have a triangle, right, and the line inside that triangle is parallel to the third side of the triangle, and this line here cuts this in half and cuts this in half also, as long as this exact same image is like playing out, your midpoint theorem states that whatever this line is whatever this is like BC, right? BC is going to be double whatever OE is, you see. So this tiny portion of our sketch here, just the triangle part, is basically giving us information about the midpoint theorem. The midpoint theorem is telling us that O2 or OE rather is equal to half of whatever BC is. That's because of the midpoint theorem, you see. But all this is all mumbo jumbo, it's all a mess, you see. We literally just like threw information, so we need to like take it back and then, you know, actually start with the question. So with all that we've said, I think we've basically highlighted that for this question we have so much information, it's like, yes, like it's crazy. So we need to keep in mind that there are certain things in this sketch that they did not give us. So whatever you do mention or whatever you're going to use, try and put it on your answer sheet. For example, C being 90 there, you want to mention that you know that. And then OEA being 90 there and also being equal to C, you want to mention that you know that too, because those are corresponding angles. And then you knowing that AE is equal to EC, you want to mention that also. You see, because your line from the center of your circle there is meeting a chord at an angle of 90 degrees. So as long as a line from the center of a circle meets a chord at an angle of 90 degrees, it means that it cuts the chord in half. That's literally like theorem number 1. So all this information going around, let's put down the dimensions that they gave us. They told us that OA is 10. So this is 10, meaning that this is also going to be equal to a 10. They told us that AC is 16, meaning that this is 8 and this is also going to be 8. So all that being said, they want us to get the value of ED. Oh, that escalated so fast, but we shall have to do our best, because like ED is literally just like a random line over there. So my best bet is, okay, the fortunate thing is you don't want to look at ED alone. Don't just get ED. Don't think to yourself you're going to find ED here by doing some immediate calculation that's going to get you ED immediately. No. Clearly what we're going to have to do here is we're going to have to get OD, which is the whole thing. Fortunately, we know what OD is. OD is equal to OA, because they are both the radius of a circle. You know, you must see. So all we need now is OE. If you get OE, you'll be able to say OD minus OE gives you ED. That's the main idea with these kinds of questions. Always like look for a long line and then another one, it's going to give you whatever it is that they're asking for. So with OE, we already stated that it is half of BC because of the midpoint theorem. So with all this being said, I mean, like, your task here, or our task rather, is we just need BC. And look, this is a right angle triangle. I know my brain is kind of thinking a bit fast here, but we have a full right angle triangle in our sketch there, so we can easily work out BC using Pythagoras theorem. Now be careful, AB is the hypotenuse, so always make sure that you write your hypotenuse first. So if you're going to isolate BC, so AB here, it's like 20. AC, we know it's double H, so it's like 16. There we go. So we can take everything on one side, and then to get BC alone, you're going to have to square root both sides. And then, according to our calculator, BC is going to be equal to 12. Yeah, that is what your answer is going to be, 12. So if BC is a 12, it means that OE is half of 12, which is just a 6. So we have OE and we have OD, so we can just say OD minus OE is equal to ED. You can't necessarily give a reason for this because it's like on our sketch. It's like, you can't even say given, but it's not. It's more like a conclusion from all these statements. So in our statement here, or our conclusion rather, OD is a 10, as we say today. OE is a 6. We all know who ED is. But anyways, ED is 4 units. And that is that for this question. So this question, I mean, it literally had everything to do with you knowing your work and you knowing your theorems. Because if you were not familiar with things like the midpoint theorem, I'm like, yeah, you were gonna, your brain was gonna, I don't think your brain was gonna spin that much though, like really, because you could have worked out OE directly by using this right angle triangle. I don't even know why I had to get BC first. Like, hello, bro, come on. Yeah, you could have also just gotten OE directly using this right angle triangle. And then you'd still have just gotten your 6, and then gotten your B, your what? Your O, your ED there is 4. So yeah, that is that from my side. Or if you need more tutorials like this, you can find them on this channel. And like, I will keep on plugging this book until the day until whenever, because like, trust me, you want to get yourself this copy of this study guide, because this copy of this study guide, which is the study guide that we recommend, so this is the study guide that we recommend, because it basically goes through like the basics first before diving into like the grade 12 work. It literally goes to like grade 10 work, grade 11 work, and then grade 12 work. So obviously with things like Euclidean geometry, you can imagine how it's gonna touch on the basics first before like diving into like the proportionality theorem and all that shandies. So as you have heard me say already, or probably not, the best way for you to like get this study guide is the link in the description. It's gonna take you straight to our website. And then on our website, you can either buy the book directly, or you can just sign up for the all access pass once off for the year. And then we are going to ship this book to you 100% free. So yeah, that is that from my side. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. You can always ask me questions in the comments of like what you may be needing answers on based on like what it is that you're doing, whether you're upgrading, grade 12, blah, blah, blah. There are always questions all the time, things like, how do I stop procrastinating? How do I study for my exam? That's like 2 weeks from now, but I don't know anything, type of questions. And then I'll be able to like give you many tips and, I don't know, advice on like what to do and stuff like that. So yeah, that is that from my side. I will catch you in the next video.